High fives!
200 years of innovating industrial revolution and progress.
Our vision: only innovative solutions will allow future industrial growth that is both sustainable and profitable. Since its inception, the Thieves team has been able to provide new industrial solutions with a pioneering approach to address these challenges.
Bonjour!
Thieves is an industrial engineering group embodied by change. As the French philosopher Victor Hugo writes, "The challenges may seem huge, the opposition to change may seem formidable. Yet despite the saber-rattling of armies, and despite covert efforts by powerful conglomerates and vested interests to resist change, common sense will prevail, because nothing is as strong as an idea whose time has come." As a private industrial engineering group, Thieves designs and supplies process equipment, production lines, and turnkey plants for the world's largest industrial groups. The multi-sector expertise of the group and its wide-range vision of industry provide a continuous source of innovation for its research and development. Thieves is keen to share this accumulated experience with its customers and is always in search of new industrial solutions. Thieves Giddings & Lewis was recently made part of the group through an acquisition announced this past July between Thieves and Mag America. Growing up in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, my dad has spent his 35-year career at Giddings & Lewis and today is the department head for production and supply chain. Over the past 2 decades, Giddings & Lewis evolved as it was merged and acquired through a handful of different owners, most recently since 2005 as part of Mag Americas. I remember going to the plant as a boy with my father on the weekends, amazed by the fires and sense of industry. Under Mag, the Giddings & Lewis name was dropped, and its return under Thieves is a welcome change in the city of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, as the signs of change begin to be noticed. Come with us as Thieves positions itself as the global leader in high-precision machine tools, used to manufacture large complex equipment and high-performance composite processing machines. Thieves achieves the global leadership position in part as a result of the acquisition of the 3 world-renowned Mag brands, Cincinnati, Giddings & Lewis, and Porcelain. Thieves' ambition and strategy to further strengthen its position in high-growth sectors such as the aerospace, renewable energy, mining, and special equipment sectors made the Mag America brand a tactical shift into Thieves' mission to innovate and re-industrialize the world. The technological expertise gained through the acquisition of Mag America is key to successfully support and achieve the innovative strategies and requirements of Thieves' major customers. Acquiring Mag Americas fits well with the growth strategy of Thieves. It allows Thieves to acquire a leading position in the technology of composite materials and achieve a global ambition to design and manufacture key production equipment and machines for leading industrial sectors such as aerospace, heavy equipment, and energy. As a supplier of technologies to those industries most exposed to the environmental challenges of today and tomorrow, Thieves is intrinsically central to these challenges and has a principal role to play in providing solutions that will lead to a more sustainable industrial future. Thieves has a unique experience in industrial engineering and managing large projects across the world and is known for its technological expertise and competence in executing large-scale international projects. The history of Thieves is about 200 years of personal journeys. With turnover breaking through the symbolic €2.2 billion barrier for the first time, Thieves has proudly celebrated its 200 years of history. With presence today in more than 30 countries through the more than 80 groups companies, Thieves sells its products in more than 100 countries, employs 7,500 people worldwide, holds a portfolio of 1,600 active patents, and continues its tradition to put its energy and focus on the ideas of designing the industrial plants of the future.
Today, we are ready to design the plants of the future.
Vision, progress, excellence.
From manufacturer to designer and engineering company.
The group expands.
Compressors.
Minerals.
Aluminum.
Food processing.
Logistics.
cement, sugar, aluminum plants,
high-pressure piping and cryogenics,
combustion systems,
automotive,
combustion tubes,
equipment and processing lines for steel,
aerospace,
automated sorting systems for logistics,
equipment for the energy sector,
iron and steel.
processing and assembly equipment for the automotive industry. The Global Compact strives to be the world's most inclusive voluntary initiative to promote responsible corporate citizenship, ensuring that business, in partnership with other societal actors, plays its essential part in achieving the United Nations vision of a more sustainable and equitable global economy. Thieves is a United Nations Global Compact participant. In 2011, Frederick Sanchez, chairman of the executive board of Thieves, sent a letter to the UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon publicly committing Thieves Group to the 10 principles of the Global Compact with respect to human rights, labor, environment, and anti-corruption. The principles are derived from the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, the International Labor Organization's Declaration of Fundamental Principle and Rights to Work, the Rio Declaration on Environment and Development, and the United Nations Convention Against Corruption. The Global Compact's voluntary and network-based character, the governance framework, is light, non-bureaucratic, and designed to foster greater involvement in and ownership of the initiative by participants and other stakeholders themselves. Global Compact Principle 8. Businesses should undertake initiatives to promote greater environmental responsibility. Outlines redefining company vision, policies, and strategies to include the triple bottom line of sustainable development, economic prosperity, environmental quality, and social equity. Innovation is group soul. Innovation is central to the long history of Thieves. Ever since its inception in 1812, the group has always played a central role in the impetus for industrial revolution.
With a global presence, a culture of major projects, and expertise of synergies in manufacturing, Thieves' network of trusted brands apply agility, durability, and pragmatism towards pioneering advanced technologies.
Thieves is engaged in a series of improvement programs for key equipment serving target markets such as steel and aluminum, both of which are particularly sensitive to the challenges of sustainable development.
The position of the group is and always has been one of developing equipment and proprietary solutions that consider the evolution of technologies.
Thieves is focused particularly on two key programs in recent years: smart digital plants. This means taking a new approach to plant operation based on software and automated systems that offer undeniable added value to customers, at the same time as meeting the social and environmental responsibilities of Thieves.
The second major program relates to the environmental performance of products and can be seen primarily in the Thieves Engineered Sustainability Eco-Design Initiative, bringing greater clarity to the way the group communicates the benefits of its machinery.
In 2012, 7 Thieves technologies, including the sugar, aluminum, steel, combustion, automotive, and energy industry, were focused on the Eco-Design program.
The need to rethink every aspect of production in order to adopt the sustainable development concept is a key element.
Key focuses are on greater plant flexibility, the quest for energy savings, the need to reduce polluting emissions, the demand for technologically optimized products, and the optimization of logistics flows. Eco-designing.
Every year, the group invests nearly a third of its net profit in research and development to devise new industrial solutions. Our research and development policy is based on investing simultaneously in the development of breakthrough innovations and continuous improvement programs. The fact that our subsidiary companies operate in the key industrial manufacturing markets of steel, glass, cement, and aluminum gives us the ability to adapt our expertise from one industry sector to another. Designing today the plants of the future is central to Thieves' strategy and reflects the group's commitment to look further ahead, anticipate needs, and respond effectively to the key challenges of the future.
Encouraging creativity at every level.
Combating climate change requires high-performance equipment such as extremely strong steels for building wind turbines, high-performance cement, new steels for lighter vehicles, and non-reflective glass for photovoltaic panels. Thieves is committed to playing a leading role in these enormous new prospects for innovation, just as it has throughout its history.
The engineered sustainability brand focuses on technologies that have been subjected to life cycle analysis of the environmental impacts, systematic analysis of the impacts and means of improvement to make the best economic and environmental selections, and tests to prove tangible and quantifiable benefits.
As a supplier of technologies to those industries most exposed to the environmental challenges of today and tomorrow, Thieves is intrinsically central to these challenges and has a central role to play in providing solutions that will lead to a more sustainable industrial future.
Engineered sustainability assures customers that their investment in Thieves is part of a sustainable way in their environmental strategy. The result is that engineered sustainability equipment helps Thieves customers to achieve their own environmental footprint reductions targets and those of products they market, making our customers true partners.
To go even further, Thieves wants to ensure that all the products in its portfolio, regardless of their function or market, set new benchmarks in terms of energy efficiency and environmental performance.
In the Thieves innovation process, the industrial preview phase is a crucial step because it provides the opportunity to appreciate the vision and constraints of the operator and to check that the level of performance calculated from digital models or extrapolated from scale models will be effectively achieved under real-life conditions. This final pre-marketing stage is one of real partnership that involves joint acceptance of the risks involved and the potential benefits.
As the engineered sustainability program may involve advanced research and development studies, Thieves' goal is not to market equipment carrying this brand across all the product lines at the earliest opportunity, but rather to take the time needed to identify the right topics and put in place the resources needed to address them effectively. Looking towards the future.
To minimize the environmental footprint of Thieves and its customers through
eco-design and machine safety.
Environmental management.
To promote honest, fair behavior in our markets through
Governance.
Business ethics and prevention of corruption.
Sustainable purchasing.
To provide a safe and motivating working environment through
Health and safety management.
Diversity and social protection.
Skills and career management. The Industrial Plant of the Future plan will put Thieves in a position to meet the challenges of rapid prototyping, the convergence of social networks, corporate hyperconnectivity, human-machine interfaces, robotics, augmented reality, digital technology, 3D printing, artificial intelligence, and design. Because tomorrow's industry is everyone's business.
In 2008, the group reaffirmed its strategic commitment to designing the plants of the future by creating the CSR department, which aims to give structure to coordinate and implement Thieves' CSR efforts group-wide in compliance with the principles laid out in the United Nations Global Compact.
We believe that it is possible to achieve sustainable industrial development that delivers benefits for everyone in society, as long as that development is based on discussion between all stakeholders, and especially the general public. That is the purpose of the Observatory for the Plants of the Future, to initiate a positive, constructive, and optimistic dialogue on the future of industry, concludes Frederick Sanchez.
Because tomorrow's industry is everyone's business, Thieves set up the Observatory for the Plants of the Future as the focus for a year-long cycle of events designed to bring the public face-to-face with industry experts. Re-industrialization is possible.
What is Thieves Observatory?
The Plants of the Future Observatory is a think tank created by Thieves with a mission to generate and disseminate views on the industry and the plants of tomorrow to the public through an unconventional approach. It combines diverse perspectives from experts who work in multidisciplinary and international fields.
Goals and methods.
Aim of this think tank is to initiate an open discussion around the industry and industrial plants of tomorrow.
Acknowledged experts and members of the general public are invited to contribute to this wide-ranging process of consultation that is not only responsible, but also socially desirable.
The Thieves Observatory for the Plants of the Future will run throughout 2012 with a cycle of events in which the three highlights are a quantitative survey, a qualitative survey, and a citizens' conference.
Vision.
Citizens had previously made clear the absolute urgency of re-industrializing, highlighting the curbs and constraints that currently impede and slow down this process.
These include not only objective restrictions such as addressing the many types of pollution that result from industrial plant location, but also subjective restrictions that often take the form of fears expressed by local communities. Both types of restriction conspired to put the brakes on industrial development.
In citizens' view, the ideal industrial plant must comply fully with conditions that are now seen as absolutely essential: health and safety, sustainability, and reduced noise and visual pollution. The Citizens' Charter.
Designing the ideal industrial plant must become a guiding and unifying goal for industry. Doing so involves taking into account of very significant requirements in terms of stakeholder communication, local engagement, and environmental responsibility. Lastly, the issue of trust is a central theme of the Citizens' Charter. Mutual trust built on an amicable relationship between industrial plants and citizens must be encouraged by industry, local politicians, local residents and associations, and the media.
The experts believe that the development of tomorrow's industrial plants depends on the ability of industry to put all stakeholders at the heart of its industrial plans, create dynamic new cross-disciplinary opportunities, integrate industrial plants aesthetically into the surrounding landscape, control the environmental impact imposed by industrial activity, and adapt industrial operating methods and organizational structures to the realities of digital revolution.
Reinventing industry by working together. A government initiative to reinvent France. The French government has started a strategic appraisal whose first stage is the presentation of 34 industrial plans, which will be the springboard for industrial renewal and will help to shape the face of the new industrial France. On the 12th of September at the French Presidential Palace, Thieves was there as part of the appraisal to present the plans for the industrial plant of the future, a theme the group has been actively exploring since early 2012, when it launched the Observatory for the Plants of the Future.
On Friday, the 13th of December 2013, Thieves will be opening the Observatory for the Plants of the Future's Great Debates on the topic Plants of the Future, a Risk or an Opportunity, in Paris at the Collège des Bernards. The event will include roundtables on people and plants, a subjective relationship, and mobile plants, plant kits, 3D printing, what will the plants of tomorrow look like? Frederic Sanchez and Pierre Gattaz, president of the MEDEF, the French Business Leaders Movement, will open the event. Philosopher and author Luc Ferry, former French Minister for Education and Research, will close the Observatory for the Plants of the Future's Great Debates.
The right talent, the right time. The first Innovation Awards ceremony was held as part of the Thieves' 200th anniversary in Paris last November. Will now be rolled out to all group companies and is clearly fertile ground in which innovation and creative ideas will flourish. Employees are at the heart of Thieves' strategy and social responsibility challenges. Thieves' three-dimensional human resources department has implemented a policy built on dialogue, skills development, and respect for diversity within the company. Minimizing environmental footprints for the group and its customers, providing fair, safe, and motivating work. Integrating corporate social responsibility into every level of group governance. In September 2012, Thieves conducted an internal opinion survey amongst all of its employees, giving them the opportunity to express their vision of their company and the group. Not only was this an effective way of measuring employee satisfaction and its trend over time, but also identifying areas for improvements as the basis for preparing action plans. Join us, www.plantsofthefuture.com. Thieves is built on independent governance. Thieves is further strengthening its leadership by welcoming 3 new independent members to its supervisory board, each of whom are experts in their fields. The governance of Thieves is run by the executive board, overseen by the supervisory board, the Executive Committee, the Audit Committee, the Appointment and Compensation Committee, the Steering Committee, and the Coordination Committee. My recommendations. Because of rapid expansion in supply chain acquisitions, I recommend that Thieves continue to network and create the industrial ecosystems of the future between its group members. With employees, customers, and stakeholders distributed worldwide, developing a standard focus towards the triple bottom line is critical. And assessing management teams within all group members to ensure that sustainable effectiveness and shared vision are aligned. I also recommend that the group move toward ISO standards. The Thieves Eco Design Program and Engineered Sustainability brand comply with recommendations of ISO standards. ISO 14040 regarding products life cycle analysis. ISO 14062 regarding eco design. And ISO 14020 and 14021 regarding environmental labels and declarations. I urge Thieves to move towards a target to secure ISO 14001 certification for all industrial sites within 3 years.
Keeping the momentum moving forward.
The industrial plant of the future will need to be more eco-friendly thanks to production methods that consume fewer resources and generate less waste.
Smarter, using increasingly sophisticated production methods that are redefining the human-machine interface.
More flexible, the plant will be able to produce an offer that is closer aligned with market needs by using reconfigurable production facilities, moving from mass market to custom-built solutions.
More integrated, connected to the very heart of local communities and geographically close to its stakeholders. The plant of the future will help to revitalize networks and local economies.
As a corporate social responsibility rating agency, EcoVadis works upon requests of major companies willing to assess their suppliers. Thieves Group has been assessed in October 2012 on the effectiveness of its CSR program. 4 domains are under review: environment, label practices, fair business practices, and suppliers. Thieves is part of the top 10% out of the 6,000 companies assessed by the agency and is considered as committed to CSR. The result of this assessment is a very encouraging sign that will reinforce the commitment and effort started by Thieves' team in 2008 on CSR. Thank you.